Good afternoon, team. Welcome into another week of Bodyweight Strength. I'm Coach Gene. I'm going to be guiding you through this 40 minutes of movement. Now, with this Bodyweight Strength, this is actually one of our staple classes that we've been doing for almost 8 months now. So you guys should be professionals at that body control and being able to hammer these movements without any pain. We've been working a ton on getting to those positions and being able to do the movements firstly nice and slow. We did those eccentrics, and then we went into an isometric type phase, and now we're getting more into that power, doing some more jumps, doing some more plyometrics, and a little bit of volume today. So for today, you're going to need a chair, something about knee height, okay? I'm going to use this rear-foot elevated machine, but you can use a chair at home. Besides that, yoga mat and water. I always advise to have that water handy. It is important that when you are doing these primary sets and the secondary sets, try to fit the entire class, even if it's not live, and I'm not doing it with you. Try to take those rests into consideration. Try not to let them linger on and you're resting and doing something else, and then coming back. Try to focus within those 40 minutes and take that rest for serious. So that water is handy. That's about it. And from there, just some room. We're going to go ahead and actually stand on the feet. You guys have been maybe sitting all day. So let's get on our feet, and all we're going to do is just reach those hands nice and high, and then just draw those hips straight back, bending at the hips and reaching and touching the ground. So again, hands come up, kick those hips back, and then just touch your toes. Pretty simple. All I want you to do is get those hands nice and high, reach them up overhead, and then back down. Okay, 10 times. Try to do the work with your hips and not so much your knees. You can soften the knee as you reach forward. Okay, you don't have to have them completely flexed out or we're coming straight down. Try to soften those knees. You should feel a little bit in the groin. 10 times. Awesome. Okay, once you've done 10, we're going to do what's called spine cars, and we are going to basically just make a big circle with our torso, okay? Starting with our shoulders, you can place those hands, you can go right to left shoulder, just make a big X on your chest, and just try to really move your spine in a big circle, okay? First, lowering that right shoulder, basically on the outside of your left knee, so or you can go left shoulder, right knee, and we're just gonna draw that circle with the head, almost like a big halo. We're gonna go 5 times here. Good, and then 5 the other way. Try to keep your legs somewhat still, okay? You can bend those knees as you go down. Good, 5 times. Awesome, from here we're gonna go into a quarter squat on one leg. So I'm gonna go off my left leg, nice quarter squat, drive into that hip and knee, and then I'm just gonna come up nice and tall for a big knee hug. Okay, and then I will lower back down, shift to the other foot, okay, stay nice and low, and then pop up. Okay, we're going to do this for 10 reps, so on each leg 5 times. Lower, control. If you need to use that opposite foot that's off the ground as a spot, just to get into your hip and knee under control, you can. Try to stay focused within this movement preparation. Very important on how the rest of the workout goes. So dial this in. And relax. Good. All right, we're going to continue trying to really get into that hip and being able to basically hold those positions. We're going to do a high split here, so you guys are all familiar with the high split. I've done it before. So you're doing a quarter squat on one leg. In this instance, I'm going my right leg. Kick that other leg back, and then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to basically pull. If this is my right knee, I'm going to pull with my right hand and then push with my left hand across that knee. Okay, and then I'm just going to switch that up with my torso, pulling and pushing the other direction. And as you can see, that back leg starts to pivot on that toe. So this knee is planted firmly into the ground like a statue, and I'm just rotating back and forth. Okay, 5 times each. So 10 total reps. Boom, and then switch it up. Okay, I'll give you another angle here off my left foot. So drive into that hip and knee, come out nice and straight, and you're pulling and pushing across that knee and then just reaching to both sides. Okay? 10 times total, 5 each side. Good, and then stand. Simple, simple, okay? Now from here, we're gonna do a little neuromuscular activation. Normally we do that drop to base. As you guys all know, we drop into that base position. That chest is over those knees. I want you to start actually in that base position, so go ahead and get loaded. And from here, on your own at home in your living room, I want you just to pop your hips to the right and then pop your hips to the left. We're gonna try that 5 of each, okay? So you're gonna stay nice and low in your living room. You're just gonna pop those hips one way, pop them the other, meet yourself back in the middle. When I go and do that nice hip turn to one way, try to keep your torso facing straight, okay? And then I pop back. So boom, boom, just a real quick switch of the hips, as if I was gonna react and go chase down a fly ball. 5 on each side, 10 total, okay? I'll give you a little example. You can follow me. Here we go. So load those hips and just pop straight, left, right, meeting yourself back in the middle 10 times. Good. 10 reps. Stand up, shake it out. Okay? If you felt like you were a little slow, no big deal. We're going to try it one more time. Okay? A second time through. Remember, if you'd like, you can go all right side, all left, but be sure when you turn those hips, that upper body is staying nice and straight, okay? So we're trying to get a little twisted to get locked into that hip, okay? Here we go. Load up, and let's go. Woo! Very nice. Go ahead and grab a quick sip, and we're going to get right into our primary action, okay? All right, so for our primary movements, okay, we're going to be doing a more power, so more plyometrics here. We're going to be doing a non-counter movement rotational jump, okay? We're going to be completing a full circle. We're only going to be jumping 90 degrees, okay? So we're going to actually be starting in that loaded position, okay? Starting nice and low, just like we were with those rotational neural activation drills. Starting nice and low, and you're going to just jump to your left, hold that position, and just continue until you complete a circle with those 90-degree jumps, and then go the other way. So you can still go clockwise, counterclockwise, however you like, but 4 one way, and then 4 the other, okay? You can even add some rhythm to it, okay? So as I go around, just keep going the other way. Looks like so, okay? Shouldn't take you too long, but make sure we're meeting ourselves back down. Try to keep it rhythmic. Don't get hurt. Have fun with that. Movement number 2 is going to be a pillar bridge or plank. We're going to be in that position, and we're going to be trying to do what we call scat push-up. So basically trying to touch those shoulder blades, get those shoulders away from our ear, and trying to drive those elbows to the ground. So let me show you what I'm talking about. In that nice plank position, okay, you're really just trying to touch those shoulder blades together, drive those shoulders away from the ear, get nice and long with those shoulders, and then you're just doing a nice scat push-up here for 12 to 15 reps. 12 to 15 reps, team. Okay? Now you're going to repeat just those 2 exercises. Pretty simple, okay? Repeat those exercises. You have 4 rounds. You can actually do 1 round with you, and then you guys can get on your way, do 3 on your own at home. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that first movement. Loading into the hips. Okay, hands are back, rotate 90 degrees, nice soft landing, all the way around. Remember, we want to try to get as high as possible, trying to unlock our ankle, knee, and hip. Okay, so load, we're going the other way now. Perfect, okay? Set number 1, done for the rotational jumps. Now we're gonna get into our pillar position. Okay, from here, we're just gonna try to touch those shoulder blades together and really drive away. Touch and drive. 12 to 15 reps. Try to drive those elbows through the ground, okay? Awesome. That is challenging. Now, it's only 2 movements. Go ahead and get started on set number 2. I'll see you guys in the secondary. Welcome back. I hope that primary didn't beat you up too bad. We are going to jump into 2 more movements here. We're only going to do 2 to 3 rounds, totally up to you. Movement number 1, we're going to be using that chair that I told you to get at the beginning of class. Something about knee height. If it's your couch, no big deal. If you are shoeless, perfect. We're going to be doing a rear foot elevated split squat. So go ahead and put that calf or back of the knee on that chair. Take a moderate step out, you don't want to take a giant step out, you don't want to take a baby step out. Okay, you want to take about just a nice normal step out. Place that foot on that chair. Now you shouldn't be curling your toes, you should be nice and pointing with that toe. Usually I tell you to point that toe towards you. In this case, no. I want you to be able to be plantar flex, and then I just want you to drop that knee straight down, and then you're coming up. Okay, drop the knee straight down and coming up. Okay. Now the kicker here is we're going to be doing that for 20 seconds at a time. So 20 seconds on the left leg, take about a 10 to 15 second break, and then 20 seconds on the right leg. Again, I'm going to be doing 1 set with you guys. So if you ever get confused, you can just refer to the video. For movement number 2, we're going to be doing a push-up with a shoulder tap, okay? Now, we're not going to be doing shoulder taps at the top, both sides. We're just going to be tapping on that one side and balancing on one arm at the top and then coming down with 2. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, push-up position, okay? We're going to be going down with 2, nice and slow and controlled, and then popping up, holding on to that balanced arm shoulder, touching it, and then dropping back down. Okay, we're only going to be doing 6 reps here on one side, and then switching and doing 6 on the other side. If you have to, go from the knees. Okay, no big deal. Drop down with 2, touch that shoulder, come back up. Okay, 6 on each side, 12 total, 2 to 3 rounds there. Okay, so I'm going to do the first round with you guys, and then you can pause the video and do your thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go on that rear foot elevated split squat. We are going to do 20 seconds of work here. So what did I say? Normal step out. Okay, going off my right leg here. We are going here in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. You guys are already halfway there. Good, come on. 3, 2, 1. Time, good. A little 10 to 15 second break here. Shake it out. Then we're right back into the opposite leg, okay? Don't kick your chair down, okay? Moderate step out, we're off the opposite leg now. Here we go, 20 seconds in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lots of volume here, team. Okay, you want to drop that knee straight down. If you're having some knee pain in the front, and time. If you're having some knee pain in the front, okay, it's probably because that knee is gliding a little too far over those toes. Try to stay a little bit more vertical with that rear foot elevated split squat. Okay, so we're just dropping down so it's a more vertical shin. Okay, totally up to you. Again, that rear foot elevated split squat, find that happy medium between that step, okay? Now we're into that push-up. 6 each side. Okay, remember, we're balancing at the top in that one arm position and then dropping down with 2. Here we go. We're gonna do 6 on one side. Let's go. At the top, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Take a little rest in between arms and then hit the other one, okay? $12 reps total. Very nice. If you have to do it on the knees, you can. Go ahead and complete 1 or 2 more rounds of that, and I will see you guys for the finisher. Got a little surprise for you. Ender, we're just going to do some core conditioning. As we have done in the past, we're going to do that 40, 30, 20 dynamic and then try to go for 2 rounds, okay? I will be doing the core conditioning with you, so you will be seeing my struggle. I hope you guys are having fun at home doing it with me. Now, for the core conditioning, first exercise, we are going to be on our backs. Toes are straight up, face the ceiling. Okay, legs are straight. All we're doing from here, 40 toe touches. Okay, really, you do want to get that shoulder off the ground and touch those toes. Movement number 2, one of the favorites in the gyms that you see is the flutter kicks. Yes, flutter kicks, 30 reps here. Last movement is going to be the dreadful one-arm pillar bridge. This one is a burner. I did this last time. I couldn't even talk afterwards. It's really tough. Try to do 20 seconds each side, okay? The trick to the one-arm pillar bridge, keeping the elbow close to the face, okay? If you keep it outside the body, it's gonna be tougher, and also the feet nice and wide. So let me show you what I'm talking about. You're here versus you're here and trying to do a regular plank, you're gonna fall, okay? So try to keep that elbow right below that head, feet spread wide, 20 seconds each. I wanted to explain to you now because when I start going, I'm going to be breathing hard. You might not understand me as well. All right, so let's go ahead and try that together. We're going to try 2 rounds. If you want to do 1, no big deal. Okay, but we're going 40 toe touches, 30 flutter kicks, and then a 20-second one-arm pillar bridge, which will be on me. If you're not done at the same time as me, just time yourself 20 on each side, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Getting pretty sloppy over here. Woo! 10 more. Very nice. 40 reps. Now we're into those flutter kicks. Once you finish 30, on your belly. Okay, we're doing that one-arm pillar bridge on me. I got your time. Ready, and go. 20 seconds here, team. 20 seconds each arm. Halfway there. And switch. Oh yeah, that got me again. Yes, one time through. Okay, we're gonna do another round here. We're gonna take about 1 minute break and then complete another round. Okay, so once you finish, take about a 1 minute break and then we're gonna get right back after it. Now, I did that pretty fast. I really want you to focus more on the quality of the movement, okay, at home. So don't worry too much about trying to complete it as fast as possible, as much as completing the entire amount of reps, okay? Okay, we got another 20 seconds here of rest. Get your mind right. I probably won't talk as much once we get to that pillar bridge. Here we go. In 2, 1, let's go. Take a quick break, right into flutter kicks. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna have to take extra rest here for this one-arm pillar bridge. It is not easy. It is not easy. Let's go. Ready, in 2, 1, let's go. Let's get it. Switch. And done. Whew. I don't know why, but those one-arm pillar bridges get me every time. They light me up. I hope you guys are feeling good at home. That is the end of our day. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed today. If you guys want to see anything, or if you guys have any recommendations on movements or any kind of classes, please reach out to us. We love to hear the comments, okay? And be sure to always smash that like button, okay? We will see you guys next time. Mahalo and aloha.